in the form of the Broodmother. The lane is not so bad. Honestly,
is going to be doing something else. So for Mouz,
country saying, just come 1v1 me mid, bro.
Exactly.
We'll settle this right now.
Omni's
First
rotating.
rotation of the game. Immersion comes to the top lane, but it is an Omni night, you know. Fly moves forward onto Force because Emo has made his rotation as well. Big purification came out, but nonetheless, Force will die. Fly grabbing the first blood, hoping for the double. Doesn't get the double kill. They do bring down Immersion, however, it costs the line on the Shadow Fiend, but it's not like overwhelming from the rest of the lineup, unless you feel that the Dark Willow's damage is that much of a concern.
It depends on what you want to do, and what they want to do now is kill the SF.
Solnit. My mans cannot catch a break. They went on him bottom, he TP'd out, they went on. Emo going up with Paboka right now. They're heading to the top lane. They want Force. Norman was the one that broke the smoke, but they are not concerned with this tiny little Dark Willow. They bring down the big target. Force gets his life taken away. Emo very happy. There is still some space for them. Olnit is gonna try quietly farm, but he knows that they're eventually gonna try and encroach into him. They need to defend him as much as they can, and they go in, terrorize out onto this Treant Protector. Paulison drops the overgrowth, but will end up dead. Harry Freak's death note, Harry Kira's death note cannot be denied. Eventually it will come for you. So that tier 1 tower should fall at the same time as the bottom one, and now Emo, they're going on to Olnit. Are they gonna jump him? They go on the backlines first.
There's
they
the double
pierce and
silence.
find Immersion. They get the silences out. Supreme falling very low, but they don't kill him off just yet. And now he gets off the Rolling Thunder, connects onto Emo. The Storm Spirit cannot roll away. YAKULT brothers, the idea was there, but
He's running, he might even get caught.
okay, let's see. Fly, we're gonna run right into Force. Can he get off the morph in time? He does start it, gets the waveform out. Force has not committed the Primal Roar just yet, waiting for reinforcements. There's going to be the inhibit from the Diffusal Blade. They're taking away his mana. There it is, Primal Roar. He's stuck inside the brambles as well. Norman going to finish him off with the right click. Why are you stealing my kills? Managed to move in such a way that they can't immediately catch him out. He's considering just throwing in some overgrowth spells because his team is coming in. Zeal, though, doesn't arrive in time. In the meantime, though, Emo is in the top lane with Paboka. And unfortunately, Immersion is very far away. But like you say, they're out of damage. Emo is out of mana. So they have to get out. Roll onto Paboka, roll onto Emo, and both of them will die. Oh my goodness, Mouz with the reaction plays coming through the twin gate. Paulison could not interrupt it in time with the overgrowth. That's a target. Will they actually try to jump him, though? It is only Paboka. So you potentially want bigger quarry, but they can't even catch up to him. So this entire smoke movement doesn't seem like it will pay any dividends unless Paboka, no. Paboka just fell prey to what happens to every carry player. That lock you at home to not make sure that you are following the Twitch channel right here. If you are on YouTube, click the follow button as well and ensure that you're engaged with us on the socials so you know about everything Fissure is cooking for the next season of Dota. And right now, what they're cooking on the side of YAKULT brothers is an old man. What can you do? It's only a ceremonial robe, and the next one they get is the Timeless Relic, right? Beastmaster finds himself getting stunned up. Force has finally revealed his Blink Dagger, and he was hoping to try and fight back. He honestly wasn't that weak, but unfortunately lost too much HP on the first round.
Now going for a counter smoke. They are going to have everything they need fairly soon. 10 seconds until the SF BKB.
Okay, they get the roar out onto this Broodmother. She is dead to rights. No buyback either available for Zeal. I don't know how far away he is from it, but favoring YAKULT brothers, man. I'm telling you, Gaben, when it sees Farm, Brood, and Morphling doing well, going into the late game, is always like, yeah, let's favor that team. Speaking of the Brood,
Hex,
there will be a roar coming out directly onto him, but the turnaround is there. Emo and Fly looking towards trying to bring down Force. The Beastmaster will die. Does not have buyback available. They will be able to at least bring down Paulison with Supreme rolling around, and now with Olnit showing up, BKB with the right clicks. The Shadow Fiend is too damn strong. He goes forward with the 4-stop. Woo! Chunks through the Storm Spirit. Zeal, though, coming in on the backline. BKB nullifier onto the Shadow Fiend. Zeal eats him alive. No Shadow Fiend for 75 seconds, and now Supreme went to the low ground trying to escape, getting himself silenced up, dragged back in, killed off by Fly. A double for the Morphling. Immersion hoping to survive, but does not have any spells available. Purification down for 5, Repel down for 8, and Life down for 46. Immediately forced into buying back. And YAKULT brothers showing why Gaben was still favoring them as they pull off a steal of a team fight at the situation where they get the next Aegis. and the additional goodies, right? Because it'll be Roche 3. They have some really good axe carriers. Cheese also would not be a miss. And now, oh, they're jumping. They're going in right now. Force, holy base, getting destroyed. And Paulison finds 4 heroes with the overgrowth. Emo focusing immersion. They've already killed off this Omni Knight. Beastmaster has fallen as well. It's a triple kill for Fly as they retreat with Supreme and the Shadow Fiend. Neither of them can really do anything in this fight.
That is a catastrophe.
YAKULT's brothers want to make sure that 100%
Nice
of these attacks miss as they want to jump in. Got in an incredible ward. They're jumping directly onto immersion. There's the blue hole. Omni Knight is gone. So is the Beastmaster. 2 of them blown up in a hurry. Supreme trying to do his best with the Rolling Thunder, but they have a BKB on Fly. These heroes are stuck in the corner. Now Supreme doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. He needs to get out of here. Deadshot sends the Beastmaster back right after he brought back. So he can't even approach the fight here, Harry.
No glyph.
No glyph available. They do not have the defensive nows that they need, and that is it. Mega creeps are now available, and YAKULT's brothers, they still have 90 seconds on this Aegis. They might try to end the game here and now.
Yeah, at this point you don't have to go back because you do have that Aegis, but basically I don't see Mouz winning this. It would have to be a fountain dive from YAKULT's brothers to change that.
You have the Primal Roar, but there's a Lincoln Sphere sitting on this Morphling. He's not going to be easy to kill. Lincoln's pop jumps in onto Norman. They get the blue hole out yet again. Norman is gone. Supreme looking like he's going to follow him into the grave. They're putting some damage onto Fly with Allnet, but it's just not enough. Supreme is dead, forced into buying back. Allnet throws out the Requiem. It does connect onto Zeal, but Zeal is just too tanky. He's not dying. And now Emo, he finds the blue hole onto 2. They get the kill onto him, but that's just the Aegis.
Throne is dying.
And they do this twice. Supreme jumping in onto him. They got the Hex out onto Emo, and this time around, Allnet does have the right-click damage. They have finished off the Storm Spirit, but Bkop about to be finished off as well. And even Fly cannot stand and fight up against Allnet, who bought this MKB. At the same time, though, Zeal, he's cracking the base. He's trying to end the game right now. Not going to be able to.
Storm is back.
Running himself away. He needs some help. They're all coming back right now, though, but Bkop brought back. Mega creeps beating onto the Ancients.
Though this smoke from Mouz goes to show that they also understand this is our only opportunity to change the outcome.
This is a dieback for Bkop. He is dead.
For the throne, there is no
They're
glyph.
coming for the throne, though. Exposed throne, no glyph, no way to stop it. Yeah, okay, that's something you like. With the Resonant Pulse.
Okay. That is, I haven't never seen it. It can be quite cool. Paulison, however, he does look very much dead.
He's very dead.
Yep. So we got the, you're not gonna die on the TA, but Centaur is still very, very good at CSing.
Yep. Unfortunately, not so lucky for Paulison. Paulison will end up dead, but Fly will be able to get the revenge by bringing down Force. So the decision is there to get the dive, but definitely does not pay off for Mouz in the end there.
I don't know if I...
Your sacrifice.
He was thinking about hitting the SF once, but the cogs were in his way. If he did hit the SF once, slowing him down, maybe it goes differently. He got Emo.
Doesn't have mana, and he gets burnt away. Will he have enough to get out? There's going to be the Dissimulate, and the Aether Remnants are on the other side of these, but they still have no chance to catch up to him. He will live. Emo coming back, throws in the Aether Remnant. They drag back in Norman. He was hoping to get the connection onto Supreme, but Supreme will die nonetheless. Fire Spirits from Paulison tick him over. That is a big kill. Bkop reaching forward. They want to bring down Immersion. Deadshot is at the ready. Do they have it? Do they have the angle? He does not!
Right, it was supposed to be for Mouz to win this laning stage handily, and they are winning, but they wanted the mid lane to be in a lot in their favor as well.
Oh, bottom lane, Allnet with the long range raise, our favorite one. Applies.
Okay, is there as well, and if that's the case, only then is he posturing a little bit more aggressively on the bottom lane.
Immersion getting the vision onto Bkop, actually going on top of him. They put it inside the cogs. Norman supplying the magic damage, and that will result in a kill onto Bkop. Nicely done by the...
They played really well and beat Nigma as well, so... With this kind of gameplay, Mouz have a really solid shot in this game, and Zeal is in trouble as well. He has nowhere to go.
All right, Zeal, we've been praising you, my friend. Let's see, should we keep praising you? Unfortunately, some things are too difficult even for a Master Drew. And now Wisdom Rune potentially being stolen by Immersion. Bkop
Void Spirit
trying to
coming
get on top of him. They have the dead shot, but there's 2 heroes here. Aether Remnant will be there. Emo goes in, but he doesn't get the rune. Now they have to get these kills, though, to make up for it. And indeed, they will secure it. Both heroes will go down, but Mouz secure 2 Wisdom Runes on both sides of the map.
To be honest,
In the vicinity, essentially looking for an angle to dive in. Emo wanted to find the jump, but doesn't seem like it's going to end up happening. Supreme making a move over, though. Gets the tornado out with the EMP burn. Can they get him out of here? He's been silenced up by Narman. That is Emo going down on this Void Spirit. Man, Skyrath.
if you're a spirit, right? Because he's really struggling. And, you know, we've seen even when you do okay in the lane with this guy, it becomes a problem. Man, the magic damage with the Ancient Seal is insane. We even forgot about that magic damage amplification that it's silent is okay in top fighting as well. Plus the timings of the TA fighting around the objectives like Roche are the way that you want to go with this lineup.
Fight is about to break out, but it looks like it's going to be on Mouz's terms as they brought Supreme down bottom. Tornado catches out Zeal. The Spider looks like it's about to get squished. They catch up with Immersion, and they are able to get the kill. Stampede was necessary, and now Immersion also gets the hook shot forward onto the Phoenix. Fire Spirits will now elapse, so Immersion will not die. Bkop, though, might be able to find a dead shot here, but it's only level 2. Not enough damage. Emo, though, thinking about making the jump in. He secures the kill with the rest of the pulse, but he's in danger right now because he immediately gets silenced, brought down by Olnitz. It's a double for the Shadow Fiend. Supreme finding 2 with the Tornado, with the EMP burn as well. And Fly.
Looking good if you're YAKULT's brothers, especially because Force will have the blink, and then imagine how much damage him and Arman are going to be doing.
Yeah.
Emo, he's gonna die.
No. Silenced, stunned up, Mystic Flare, he is dead. With the Sunstrike also supplying some damage. Well, while Emo is making a quick trip to the fountain, I implore all of you to make a quick trip to the bottom panel of your screen. Click on the follow button on Twitch, click the follow button on YouTube, and ensure that you are following on Twitter as well as Instagram, so you are aware of everything happening in YAKULT's brothers. And now we have a Blink Dagger out on the Centaur. 12.5 minutes in, a 5k gold lead, Centaur with Blink. Which blade on Supreme as he's running to try and find a kill here, but he might have ran too far.
He is gone now.
Collison chasing onto him. They get the Fire Spirits out. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. Bkop going to be credited with that kill thanks to the dead shot. They try to break it up with Immersion, but it's just not going to pay any dividends. And they want to chase for more. Zeal is here as well. They don't have much mana on Fly, so we're not going to be seeing that many more traps. They get off the Stampede. Fly very low in the HP department. He gets hit with the Mystic Flare. They kill him. Fly is gone. They don't even manage to bring down the support Clockwork here. And Paulison popped the egg, but
Oh, this is our chance to get back into the game. And then they overextend running into a newly bought Blink of a Centaur.
Zeal, my friend, I hope somewhere in your item stack you also have a BKB coming, but it looks like he's actually buying the Orchid once more. Don't know how I feel about this one.
I'm not sure about it. Just getting his TP canceled there. And then at that position in the on the map, you're just dead.
Speaking of dead, somebody's about to end up losing their life. As Emo and Bkop smoked into Immersion and Narman, and they get the catch onto Immersion first. The calling silenced up Narman, so he couldn't get off the Ancient Seal, but as soon as he's away from it, does manage to burst down on...
Not really there.
Yeah. Fly. Could be in a little bit of danger in this mid lane. Does get hit with the Tornado. Narman is there with the silence. They have the cogs, they have the damage, they have the kill. And they have no defensive prospects on the side of YAKULT's brothers. Nothing they can do to bail you out. And now they find the Rocket Flare Vision onto Paulison. They get the Sunstrike out, but unfortunately, Force gets silenced, so there's no follow-up stun. Bkop able to force off into the high ground. That will keep him safe alive for now. We are very far away from YAKULT's brothers feeling strong in this game. They're going to have to struggle, and it might get even worse because Bkop looks like he's going to die. Does manage to find the calling out onto the Invoker. Emo, he's here as well, hoping to render some assistance, but the Tornado catches them both. Emo going to be forced to leave Bkop behind, trying to get himself away from Force. He expends the final Astral Step. And
plus, there's no tier 2 in the mid lane, so very hard for YAKULT's brothers to connect. And then they're hunting the Brood with the bottom lane with 2 heroes. Last time, it was the Centaur and the Skywrath Mage. This time around, it will be Supreme, the Skywrath Mage.
Skywrath will die. Fly came in for some quick revenge here. And now they know that the Invoker's kind of alone. Supreme needs... And with Force being here, certainly there's no way you want to keep this going. Force does actually blink forward, doesn't have Stampede for another 25. And he needs to be, I don't know about this. Calling is going to be out here. TA is going to be in a bit of danger. Supernova will be there. And Olnit wants to catch up to where she's at, but can't run past the Supernova. They let it pop. YAKULT's brothers, I don't know about chasing forward, y'all. Just Zeal, though, could be in contentious territory right now. Immersion, hoping to try and chase him. They threw out the cogs, not going to catch on anybody. But they're split up quite a bit now. Oh, they eventually do find him. Narman there with the Mystic Flare. And he was...
Are non-existent, but also getting the Raxes there is next to impossible without massive casualties.
Zeal does get caught right now by Immersion. Can he hold him long enough for allies to stream in? Indeed he can. Force is there immediately. Man, the Night Shot falling so low is at 10% HP. Can they get it in time? Everyone is almost here. It is finally gonna go down. But how does YAKULT retreat from here? They will pop the smoke. TP out from the TA. She's out. TA is good. Baboka, not so sure you'll be that lucky. No, he's good too. Paulison might be the only one that actually gets caught out here. And that will
actually comes out. Of course, you can surprise them once in a fight.
Oh, Fly gets caught with the stun here. He did manage to go into the Mel Strike though, so they didn't have vision on top of him. Still, I don't know if I'm happy with this very aggressive positioning from YAKULT's brothers, but they now jump in, looking towards trying to bring down Force. Do they have the damage to kill him? No, they don't just yet. Eventually, he does die as the Supernova gets popped by the rest of Mouz. They will not let it go down on the ground. Now, Baboka has no way to stick in this fight. Gets right-clicked down by Supreme, and 3 heroes dead in the blink of an eye.
Again, there are no traps, and you know, if YAKULT's brothers are not set up with the way that the game is going right now, they have no chance of winning the fight.
Baboka dead again.
Be even easier because now you can move a little bit more freely around the map.
Immersion might actually die here. He does have a 4-star, keeping himself alive a little bit, and Emo wasn't there in time. Immersion playing such good Dota, and now he goes back in with the hook shot, sets up for Zeal to get just blasted by that Mystic Flare. It's actually such a good sequence of events. Not only does he reveal where the Broodmother is by being in that area, because they use the silence
away with just going for the greedy items for the extra armor.
Fly sitting with the Mel Strike. Nice dodge from Ulnit, and now they just dive headlong onto Fly. Can they get him out of here? No, they can't. Dead with no buyback for another 60 seconds. And honestly, I believe this game is over. There's no tier 2 tower.
It was a problem for them. They're gonna call GG. Really, there's nothing you can do. You have a TA lineup that lost, that is playing against Mega Creeps 30 minutes in. You know